Hi, it's me, Ann Farabee. That heavy load. Laptop, notebooks, snacks, clothes, and an excess of needed items from home. One backpack and 3 additional bags filled. I was set to spend the day at the hospital with my son, who was scheduled for surgery. 6 a.m., arrived in parking deck. Too much concrete and darkness in there for me. I hurriedly grabbed my stuff and my journey began. Goodness, what a heavy load I was carrying. I was not sure I could make it. The first part of the trek was slightly uphill. I whispered my most often said prayer, Lord, help me. It all felt so helpless. Maybe I should turn around and leave some of the stuff in the car. But I saw the entrance up ahead. There was no reason to turn back. I had come too far to stop now. When I got inside the hospital, I put my bags down and began struggling to readjust my backpack. As I fumbled with it, someone stopped to help me lift it to a better carrying position on my back. It was still a heavy load, but felt much better. I grabbed my other bags and continued while still wondering if I could make it to the elevator. Feeling a little overwhelmed with the load and the day ahead, I looked down as someone passed me from the opposite direction. Even though I wasn't looking at them, they cheerfully called out, "Good morning." I felt obligated to look up from my heaviness and respond to them. Then I guess I decided to keep looking up, and I started to notice all that was around me. A bouquet of flowers on a table. How pretty. Artwork on the walls. How beautiful. A row of rocking chairs. How comforting. People smiling and saying hello. How nice of them. A little girl in a frilly pink dress speaking excitedly in Spanish while carrying a vase with the biggest sunflower I had ever seen. I had to smile in spite of my heavy load. As I stepped onto the elevator, there was a lady with some bags that appeared even more cumbersome than mine. We both laughed as she said, "Looks like we're having a contest to see who can carry the most stuff." That is when I realized that somewhere along the way, my load had begun to feel a little lighter. And how was the rest of my day? The surgery was canceled. The doctor decided that my son did not need it. As I gathered up my stuff to head home later, my son said, "How did you carry that heavy load in here all by yourself?" I looked around to see if God was in the room, putting those words into his mouth because they were so perfect. "I wasn't by myself," I responded. "Not by myself at